Alright, let's check this guy out. Razelvarg. He is a legendary champion, magic affinity, attack-based champion. Definitely looks pretty awesome. He's got a, looks like he's kind of turned the tide on a wolf that came after him and is now wearing him as armor. Maybe a trophy. That's one pretty badass rabbit. The A1, Hoppin' Mad, attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit will fill this champion's turn meter by 5%. That's pretty solid, A1. The A2, Knight of the Rabbit, attacks all enemies. Has a 75% chance, books up to 100% chance of placing a leech debuff for 2 turns. Heals this champ by 10% of their max HP for each leech debuff placed by the skill. Why is it based on his max HP? Heals this champion by 10% of their max HP for each leech. He's attack based, right? You're not gonna have much HP on him. Unless you need to, unless you build him with HP, I suppose you could do that. If he doesn't hit hard. But AoE leech, I mean, except for the first couple days of this week, that was an excellent, and now is again an excellent ability on Hydra. Okay, it's a little interesting. A3, another AoE, places the 30% increased speed buff and a 50% increased accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns before attacking. Okay. And that's on a 3-turn cooldown when booked, as well as the A2. So it looks like you kind of want to drop the increased speed, so I'm thinking Hydra, right? You want to drop the increased speed, increased accuracy, basically get that increased accuracy and obviously get faster, but get the accuracy up before you try to drop the leech. And I think that's probably helping your team out a little bit more as well. Typically don't need to have leech right away on the Hydras. So that's alright. I like the way that kind of synergizes. And then the passive, I think this is the big piece, right? Each increased speed buff placed by this champion increases their speed by 5 up to 100. So that's going to be his speed. Each increased speed buff placed by this champion increases their speed by 5. So that's going to stack up to 100 very quickly. Especially in Hydra when you have 5 teammates, right? You're dropping 6 a turn. It's going to take you 4 turns to fill that up to 100. That's pretty awesome. And then a 20% increased speed in all battles. Why is that 1% more than Lysandra? A rabbit's 1% faster than some of these other guys? That's cool though, 20%. I mean, all abilities are strong, right? I think triple hitter, you also think Fire Knight on an A1. That would be super helpful. Leech is helpful. Increased speed, increased accuracy, certainly all helpful on Fire Knight. All in all, solid champ. I don't think a game breaker. Let's look at it from terms of my main account. Main account's obviously endgame. Would this champ come into any compositions for Hydra for me? No. I'm not going to change anyone out for this. None of that's really going to help me. Maybe if like I need to make like a 3rd Nightmare team in Hydra if we're trying to like take Hydra down or Nightmare down at some point. Maybe could come in there. Maybe there's future content that would be helpful to have an increased speed and an increased accuracy. But probably would just build it during a CVC and throw it in the vault. But I will be going for it on my main account, all that being said. On the free-to-play account, the free-to-play account is close to a year old. I did just get Supreme Elhain on the free-to-play account. I'm not very focused on Hydra there. So he would certainly be on my main team in Hydra. Like, I'm happy just to, on my free-to-play account, I'm happy just to get normal down. I 3-key normal, that's all that happens. Would he come in and be able to help me there immediately? Certainly. Not really priority. Also, Fire Knight, would he help me there? On my free-to-play account, I'm farming FK 20 pretty easily there. I haven't really attempted 25, nor am I really trying to. I'm not really, I feel like that's more arena, late game gear. It's nice to get the regen, but everything else, I'm farming Dragon. So certainly could help in the future there maybe, but not something I would necessarily need to have. Now the biggest problem for me on my free-to-play account is the books, right? That's 12 books there. He probably would need those 12 books. It'd be nice to get the 8 on the A2 and A3, but you're probably looking at 10 to 12 books. So I think on the free-to-play account, it's probably going to be a skip unless it's a very easy-looking fusion, like something I can do without having to spend too many shards, of which I don't really have that many. So I think I'll probably skip this on the free-to-play. Now, if this champ was HP based and not attack, I probably would have gone for it on my free-to-play. I think that would have been that almost could have been enough of a game changer to do that. Because then I would have a tankier champion that would be able to do a lot of debuffs and buffs that would be super helpful. But like doing like an attack champion, like I have a ton of attack champions already, and I'm not really looking for a buffer debuffer that's attack based. Like that, not on my free to play account, that's not going to really help me out. That my mind may change in the future. That could change in the next couple days. We'll see. We'll see what the multipliers are. We'll see how easy or hard the fusion is, and I may change my mind, but I'm probably skipping this on my free-to-play account.